What do you call Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya? Do you call him an engineer, a scholar, a statesman, a politician, or a divan? No doubt he fits into all of the above. Watch this video to know about the contributions of India's first and most incredible engineer Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya. He was born into a Telugu Brahmin family on September 15, 1860 in Mudinehalli village in Karnataka's Kolar district. Though his father Srinivas Sastri passed away when he was just 15, introducing struggles to him, he completed his education being a topper in civil engineering. After his graduation in 1884, he joined as an assistant engineer for the British government in Bombay. Over the course of this job, he served in Nasik, Khandesh, and Pune. During November 1909, Visvesvaraya was appointed as Chief Engineer of Mysore State. Further, during 1912, he was appointed as Diwan of the princely state of Mysore, a position he held for 7 years. As an engineer, he achieved some marvelous feats. Some of his major achievements are: he introduced the block system of irrigation to bring more areas of land into cultivation. He designed and patented a system of automatic floodgates that were first installed in 1903 at Kadakwasla Reservoir near Pune. This system increased the storage capacity of the water in a dam without raising the height of the dam. He was the chief architect behind the construction of the Krishnarajasagara Dam in Mandya, which helped to convert the surrounding barren lands into fertile grounds for farming. In 1909, he designed a flood protection system for the city of Hyderabad by the Musi River. He was instrumental in developing a system to protect the Visakhapatnam port from sea erosion. He was the man behind the construction of Tirupati Tirumala Ghat Road. He helped in founding of the Government Engineering College at Bangalore in 1917, one of the first engineering institutes in India, which was later renamed as the Visvesvaraya College of Engineering in his honor. During his service with the government of Mysore state, he was responsible for the founding of the Mysore Soap Factory, the Mysore Iron and Steel Works in Bhadravati, Sri Jayachamara Polytechnic Institute, the Bangalore Agricultural University, the State Bank of Mysore, the Century Club, the Mysore Chamber of Commerce, the Apex Chamber of Commerce in Karnataka, and numerous other industrial places. He commissioned several new railway lines in Mysore state. He planned the Indian economy in 1934. He created an economic conference that planned for the creation of many industries like sandal oil, soap, sericulture, tanning, banking, and sugar. He set up Kannada Parishad for the improvement of Kannada. He introduced the method of harnessing electrical energy from water resources. Even at the age of 90, Visvesvaraya gave his valuable technical advice for the location of the Mokama Bridge over the Ganga River in Bihar. Visvesvaraya designed and planned the entire area of Jayanagar in South Bangalore and is supposed to be the best locality to be designed ever in Asia. For his invaluable contribution to the nation, he was honored with Bharat Ratna in 1955, an honorary membership of London Institute of Civil Engineers, and a fellowship from the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Visvesvaraya was knighted as a Knight Commander of the Order of the Indian Empire by the British for his contributions to the society in 1915. He received several honorary doctoral degrees from 8 universities in India. He was popularly called as the father of modern Mysore. Every year, his birthday, 15 September, is celebrated as Engineers Day in India, Sri Lanka, and Tanzania as a mark of respect to him. Visvesvaraya was a man of principles and values. He was known for his sincerity, time management, and dedication. He never cared about fame. He was a very honest person who gave his best towards his profession and country. Visvesvaraya led the country to the path of progress. Each one of his creations were considered mighty and magnificent. This great Indian engineer lived a long and productive life and died on 14 April 1962 at the age of 102 years. Throughout his career of about 30 years as an engineer, 20 years as administrator, and 20 years as advisor and statesman, Sir Visvesvaraya contributed significantly in nation building, and his engineering works were spread across the country. What would our country has been without his 102 years of contribution in nation building? Just think once. His contributions are truly a lifetime of sharing, nurturing, and demonstrating that one should always push the boundaries of the ordinary. What a glory it is to experience his life. Make everyone experience it.